2 Giants Jaws, new Giants franchise.
Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not after.
Back, but yeah, we back from this Jaws, you know what I'm saying? Jaws looking like a demon silver for season 1. Saquon Barkley.
This player has a zone ability.
Is a 93. I'm sure they get 99 as fast as possible.
Get some money, get some money,
Let's go, man.
get some money, get some money,
I'm locked in now, right?
get some money, 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 get some money,
Get some money. Get some money.
get some money,
Get some money. Get some money.
get some money.
Can you negotiate with anybody week 2? This fucking Hyatt contract pissing me off. We gotta pay Saquon, McCain, or Royer. Thank God that they fixed. Did they fix the? Yeah, they did fix the Kanye. I mean the Bob Bill Carrot Kid contract. No! My fault, yeah.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they
Practice
still
available.
Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi.
Oh no, that's
Take
not
off
it.
the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the breaking bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The word in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the system.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game.
41 rushing yards. I mean, 41 attempts. God damn.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running
Giants
on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And he comes off a tough opening.
Damn,
way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick
I
off
throw
the
the
new
ball.
season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Throwing 5 picks is crazy, thing. I ain't gonna lie.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Look it up.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll scratch out a
do
yard
have
up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Panthers terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10 by the nose of the football. They've got a first down. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out that discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On second down, here's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 40.
Second down, here's Barkley.
Now Jones. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have
this is a good matchup.
As the tackle's made at the Panthers 43.
DeAndre Hopkins versus J.T. Horn.
Intact with a pickup of 13. And that
he
just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Dale Jones. Waller can make the catch.
On the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Get this. Let's go.
Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here are the Panthers banked up to start their initial drive.
Playing against Bryce Young, week 2,
and they will be led out by a guy certainly still
Bryce
trying
Young
to
could
prove
do
himself
back
here
to
in the
his
league, the young rookie quarterback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, nice move. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Another run with Sanders.
That ain't going nowhere.
Managed to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The numbers for Sanders last week: 23 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get
sacked.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Sexy Dexy.
Able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They do get 18, but even that will be quite enough.
That he almost got that.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones on 3rd down. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Barkley, inside handoff. And he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow. That ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down.
Bad throw by Daniel Jones.
Too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just a...
Calls a little goofy, yeah.
Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It looks like, yes, it is. 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Back to throw. Jones. And the catch
there goes Newt.
Hopkins. And he couldn't
down
quite
to the
get
1.
there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah, Jones
will try and run with it. Fighting
fumble
for the
after
end
1.
zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Young on 1st down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Young will set to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. A little juke. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Young on 3rd down. And
Drop.
it is incomplete.
Awesome.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones.
Luke carrying
and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Jones sacked the fumbles again.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Young now after the fumble recovery. His pass caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Panthers. LaVisca Chenault. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Kicking something good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only 1 play to score it.
7-0 Panthers.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones.
Hopkins, catch!
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle with Barkley.
Saquon.
There's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, I thought he was going.
And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly.
Hey, was that J.C. Horn in coverage again? No, I was Dante Jackson in coverage that time. Damn, how come I got that?
Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's Jones off the play fake. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated. Because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Amari Barno brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hook trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there.
Good hit.
3-yard gain.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. A give running left. It's Sanders. Runs over him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 80 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Thank God for that drop, man.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
Holding? Nope. Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles
Someone's got
Sanders.
hurt.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now out come the Giants. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
And I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jones off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
And 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, That's all you're looking for, but he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Young. He'll let this one go deep for Chuck.
Bullshit.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a roughing the passer penalty.
What are you doing, Kayvon?
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on second down. Young toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin Week 2 up in the great state of Michigan. Washington paying a visit to take on Detroit. And it's the home team who are out in front. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. From Motown, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken in at the 3. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Young. That one complete. He finds Shark. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the
talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah.
God.
Put me in the game.
Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level.
Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went
all right, we keep Saquon.
Got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
Shut.
Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd just screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
I'll take some next track class.
Put me in the game.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This is how you access the new player help.
Team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
Dak has his highest passer rating.
You gotta choose.
Short pass.
I need 100 pass for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill a noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion.
I don't care if Dak runs, bro. He will just break his ankle again. Oh god. They're top 8, 10 in sacks. I guess run short passes. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, let's count it.
This is your team. Choose focused players each week who will earn extra XP.
He has number 1 ranked defense so far, I think, right? I ain't look at it. Okay, bro, you gotta play the Cowboys, bro. For our first win. I don't wanna play the Cowboys.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Like and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and you the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the move in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Giants and the Cowboys on Monday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update. MetLife Stadium. From the 31, Jones, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Under pressure, they got him again. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Jones on third down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another try for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Back to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take a glance now at the Giants' picks in the 2022 draft. And, you know, they've been known in the past for drafting linemen early. And this year they kind of took that to an extreme, taking 2 of them inside the top 10 to lead an 11-player class.
And arguably the top 2 players at their positions that they got with those big guys that they selected. How about them taking Kayvon Thibodeau, 5th overall, a terrific pass rusher, and offensive tackle Evan Neal out of Alabama. They got him in the number 7 slot in the first round.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're all...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones now. Off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it... brings up 4th down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious doesn't pan out. Let's go. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
What's the deal, y'all? Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken...
I'm gonna talk the whole time. I'm not gonna read it, bro. Rip.
To the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Like, what do y'all want me to do, bro?
So
I can't run the ball or pass
and
it.
hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Shepard deep.
Go.
That's caught at the 25.
Shut. Touchdown. Giants.
New York.
Shut.
Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the... Oh, Jones!
P.I.
Interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jones on first down, going deep for Hopkins.
Yo, what's up?
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon
Yo,
Diggs.
bro, that's why I hate playing the Cowboys, bro.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. So the football will be at the 20. Line. This was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup, and he
That's probably whenever I do go live again.